Hey YouTube, welcome back to the car journey. Today's video is going to be back to autocross. I know it's not been a popular topic in this channel based on the number of views, but it's still something I like, so I'm going to cover it a little bit. As you remember, if you've been following along, a couple months ago I picked up that Model 3, and it's primarily to be my daily driver, but I knew I'd also at some point prep it and actually try and race it some. And so got some Mountain Pass performance parts on there. So we've got on there the Mountain Pass coilovers. They're basically KW variant 3s valve to their specs, along with their upgraded what they call their race springs, some lower rear control arms to fit those springs, and then the big deal is the upper front control arms on, it's a double wishbone suspension. So we did some camber adding, doing those. It's now running about -3.3 in the front, and had some settings from our friend Brian Peters, and threw on some 295 RE71 RS on, kind of pinched onto some 18x10s. And since we had a good starting point, we went ahead and gave it a shot. Had a 2-day autocross, and the video I'm going to show now is from day one. Note the course is pretty lopsided in terms of, for autocross, the different features, and you're going to see what I mean in just a second. All right, as you saw, it's kind of ridiculous. A lot of straightaways. They were pretty long, so that even the Tesla's kind of acceleration curve was already dropping off because it was out of kind of its efficiency range. But yeah, the lopsided nature of that course was something like a 2.2 second top Pax from myself to the nearest competitor. So not a good representation. Day two, I have that video also. I don't think there's much need to share it, but you can kind of get the same idea, the Tesla going around the autocross course. It was a much more typical course, but again, resulted in not a difficult top pack, something by like half a second. So obviously, noticing in the forums that not everyone agrees that that's soft, but I think it is, considering the number of cars I've ran over the years and kind of know how I stack up next to my competitors, and how hard I have to work to get a top packs in various chassis and classes and things. And so more to be seen on that later, but next video is going to be more interesting. We're going to be back at Time Attack. We've got one coming up October 9th, and then immediately following that we're going to hit the road and get over to Kentucky to the National Corvette Museum for SCCA Time Trials Nationals. It's my second trip back out there as a competitor, my third trip total. And the first time going in something I'm actually trying to really compete. I went out there with the Cayman in 2020 and just turned laps on PS4S. Just wanted to participate. It was COVID. Just wanted to be out there. Didn't prep the car. This time the car's obviously prepped. The Supra's ready. So yeah, looking forward to that. But until then, we'll see you next time.